Okay, Zaria. So, I have four questions to ask the woman, and don't get thrown off when I ask you the second question because I'm being very serious. Yeah. So about the audio, do you agree or disagree with what she said in the audio? Why or why not?
Um, I'm not gonna lie. I've been on my computer. I've been listening, but with the audio, I'm trying to remember. Please don't play it again. But it was like she was saying women. I know it was music in the background, but she was saying women know when they're gonna sleep with a guy or something like that.
She was saying like women will sleep with a guy that they deem to be sexy that they find. She was saying that women won't sleep with a man that they don't find physically
Oh
attractive.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but she said they'll friend zone all the other guys that's like a good guy to her, use him for his money, have him take her out on dates, this, that, and the third. So like, do you agree or disagree with what she was saying? Why or why not?
I would disagree because I do not think women are just gonna sleep with some guy that stay on their mom couch. Like I don't know, I I feel like that's a real small portion of women who would do stuff like that. Um, so I would say no to that one.
All right. Um,
Just because he's cute. I mean, I guess some people do care about vanity, but I don't know anybody that would go with a guy that's just because he's cute and he don't have nothing going for himself.
okay. Okay, you wouldn't do that, Zaria, and you don't really know any woman in your personal life that would deal with
Right.
a man like that. But you can acknowledge that there are women that would deal with a man like that.
Uh, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So Zaria, what does a man need to do to clap your cheeks in 2022?
What?
I told you don't be thrown off. I'm being
Uh,
serious. What does he need to do? What type of man does he need to be? How does he need to present himself? Like I'm getting to a point. So like what does it
okay.
because you heard the third question. The
Hmm.
second question that I asked my brother Enu was the third question. So like, but I have to ask woman this question. So like for you personally, what does a man need to do for you to like, say like I'll grant this man access to my body in 2022?
I would have to be in a relationship with this man, this said man. There is no like criteria that he can check off a box to have sex with me. No, it's not how
Okay.
that.
So just to be clear, you would need to be in a like committed exclusive relationship with him for him to have access to your body.
Absolutely, that's the way I've been my whole life. So,
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Cool. Do you think the bar to have access to a woman's body is the lowest it's ever been in 2022?
Um, I that's a good question because I really don't know. I don't feel like I've been on this earth long enough to observe like other years enough when it comes to like dating, the dating pool. I will say, like, because of COVID and everything being so isolated, it is quite possible that people are just like out here, having the time of their life. That is probably possible, but I don't know about the highest it's ever been.
Okay, Zaria, we're in the same age range. If
Mm-hmm.
I said that, back in our parents' day,
Mm-hmm.
there was a point in time where like if he knew or myself wanted to date you and even like take you out on a date, like we would probably have to like go to your house. I would have to like, meet your mother, meet your father. I would have to sit down with him and he would have to do a little vetting process with me to even, you know, say, see if I qualified to take you out on a date, correct?
Um, and you said during our like parents' time?
Yes.
Uh, I guess so, yeah, probably.
Okay, so that's not really going on nowadays, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
it's more so like the parents is not really involved nowadays for
Yeah,
real.
that's true.
So yeah, so basically what I'm trying to say is that like, nowadays it's like until the two of them gets very serious and they feel like this is it's appropriate a time now to like introduce them to the parents and the family, that's when they get involved. But more
Yeah,
times
but like I don't know that I know there are still people out here who like introduce every girl or every guy they talk to their parents. Like there's still people who do that. I'm not that kind of person. Like my parents have only met like one serious boyfriend I've ever had in my life. Like, and that was on like year one and a half almost. Like I take meeting my family, meeting my whatever very close. Like they will know of you or an idea, but not like bring him into the house. Like I kind of see my family as like royalty. Like if you get up there, like that's a big deal. Like if I really bring you around my mom, my dad, like that means I really like you have passed a certain level of like loyalty and trust within just our relationship for me to do so. But then I have friends who I know I have a friend whose mom knows like every guy she's like ever even talked to or thought of. Like even down to, oh, mom, I'm going on a date with this guy. Here's his Instagram. This what he looked like. So there are people whose parents are involved. But when it comes to like if people are having more frivolous sexual encounters nowadays, I can't speak to that because I feel like even back in the day, people were doing that same thing. Um, so I don't know.
Okay, Zara, they may have been doing that same thing, but what you said kind of speaks to my point. Like how you said
Mm-hmm.
your parents have only met one man that you were seriously dating, and that was like a year and a half. What I'm saying
Mm-hmm.
is that there was a point in time where, like, before that man would have even had the opportunity to like be in a relationship with you, or take you out to eat, or take you to Dave and Buster's, or take you to the fair. He would have had to meet your father and sit down with your father, and your father, excuse me, your father would have had to have a conversation with him and like sort of like vet him out during that conversation. That's all I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but those are also during the times where people didn't go far. Like most of our parents or families, like around that time, all lived in the same city. I live in
Right.
Atlanta. My dad is still in St. Louis. There's no way my dad's ever going to meet somebody face to face before I go on a first date with them. Like, I guess they could FaceTime. I mean, I don't know, but like, I don't, that's when, like, back in the day, like, my grandma, all her sisters have always lived in the same city as each other. They've all, cousins were raised like siblings. Like, me and my cousins in my generation, we all lived in completely different cities and states, like New York City, like we're all spread thin, North Carolina, Atlanta, and then on the holidays we all come together. But we weren't raised together like they were back in the day as like close knit brothers and sisters. Like back in the day with my dad, his cousins are like his siblings. So I feel like that plays a big part in it too, because obviously, like you would probably bring your dad around. I mean, your boyfriend around your dad because you're probably living with him, and you all in the same state and city. So I
Okay.
think that makes a difference because nowadays, we go off to college. I went to Hampton University. I was 14 hours away from my hometown. There was no way my dad was meeting anybody.
Right.
So that plays a big
Yeah.
part in it too.
Okay. I agree with you on that. Okay. So Zaria, what do you? So this last question is like kind of two in one. What do you think is the main reason? And you're a woman, so what do you think is the main reason women friend zone men? And do you think they often friend zone the man that be a great partner for them most of the time?
I think women friend zone men who they feel are not necessarily the most compatible. I don't think girls friend zone guys that be like, oh, he would make a good husband, but I'm gonna keep him as a friend. Like, I don't think that that happens. Like, I don't think that that happens where it's like, oh my God, this guy would be a great husband, but I just want to keep him as a friend. Like, I don't, I don't know how that, where you got that idea from, but I don't know where you got that idea from. Like, that's act like Noble. That's actually dumb, but.
Hold on. Okay, okay. Forget it. You use the word husband. Just when I okay,
You
so when I
said
say
you
when I say
literally
listen,
said somebody that's like most compatible for them.
when I
Like you were
say
like,
when I say that a man that be a great partner for them most of the time, I'm not even thinking about husband. I'm just talking about boyfriend. Like because we gotta go from boyfriend before we gotta go to boyfriend before we get to husband. So what I'm saying is, do you think that most of the time this guy that they're friend zoning is the guy that would actually be this loving, caring, compassionate guy that they want, like everything that they want in a boyfriend for real? But maybe like Baby C said, he's
okay,
boring.
Noble,
He's
if he is everything that she would want in a guy, Noble, he wouldn't be sitting in the friend zone.
but most of them maybe sitting in the friend zone.
No,
Baby C said out of her own mouth, this good guy, this nice guy, is the guy that's going to go above and beyond, but he's just boring and lame, so he's in the friend zone. Like Baby C said that out of her own mouth. Like, let's be real, Zaria. Like, what? Okay, if that guy is again, if that guy is not in the friend zone most of the time, why is it that Ladarius and Keontae and Sharon and Jerron, why are they the ones that are like getting these women pregnant and dogging them out and making them single mothers most of the time? Like those are the listen, that guy that y'all put in the friend zone, that's the guy most of the time that actually has to court this woman, be chivalrous towards her, do all this other stuff. But Ladarius come through and Ladarius just be having his way.
Oh
Like, let's be
Lord.
real, Zaria, let's be real. Let's talk about it.
I think when you initially meet somebody, you'll know on like, well, this is me, so I don't know if it's just personal, but like you know when you meet somebody if this is gonna work or not. Like, and if a woman puts a man in the friend zone, I don't see why he would still be doing boyfriend or whatever you said stuff in the friend zone. That doesn't even make sense. It's like playing like how you saying because he's a nice guy. Like, don't be naive and sit in the friend zone because you're a quote unquote nice guy and then try to throw it back in their face. Like, it's like those fake lifetime love movies where he sits and he's a lover boy and like she's out going through all these bad guys and he's like, well, I've been here the whole time. Well, why the hell are you still there? Like, I just feel like I feel like you should have some type of like, okay, she doesn't look at me as a guy to date, so I'm gonna go date other people. Why are you sitting here like you're being naive? Like move on. Like, and that's probably why she doesn't like you because you over here acting like a man with no like
No, Zaria, you
come
are
on.
100%, you are 100% right in what you are saying about like why would you put yourself in that position? But a lot of those men that allow that, like Noble not going to allow that to happen. My brother Enu is not going to allow that to happen. Like it's just not built like that. But there are men, those men again, there are
And
men
those
that
are
are
also
built like
probably insecure men because they feel like, wow, I'm just gonna sit around for this one woman because I don't think I can get anybody else. That's
it.
not her problem.
Okay, it's not her problem, but that's not why she doesn't like him though. I'm not gonna let you say that that's why she dislikes him. She doesn't even dislike him at all. Like I said, like I told Enu and
But
like I
if
told
she's not
y'all,
pursuing
she
him in a compatible relationship manner, why would he be around doing boyfriend stuff? Like, oh man, he's always there for me when I need him to do this. Why be somebody's backup? Have
I
some type
can't
of like,
Zaria, again, like I told y'all when I was talking to my brother Enu, I'm not one of those men, so I can't speak to why they behave
right.
like.
But Noble, you're over here making the whole narrative and the storyline.
Because there are men that do that and they do it gladly. Like again, I can't speak for why. Maybe like you said, like I said, a lot of these men, they really haven't and don't be having like their way with women. So like when one woman shows them any sort of attention and shows them any sort of like, love, they're like, this is it, and that one woman that's giving them that energy, they still may not be getting that energy from anywhere else. So whatever role, whatever capacity that woman puts him in, he's gonna stay in that role. So that's why. But all
And,
I'm
and
saying,
and you're saying that she's dating a quote unquote guy that you call Ladarius while he's over here playing. Oh my God, somebody said it exactly. Steve Urkel syndrome. That's exactly what it is. If anybody watch Family Matters, that's exactly what it is. Like, I'm just so confused. If she's over here dating Ladarius, what makes you think that she's gonna date you? That doesn't make sense. Like, let's be real. It doesn't make sense. If you wanna pull out all the stops and bring roses and be this Prince Charming, that's your problem. Stop being naive. Like, you have
no,
to at some point realize like, man, this girl does not want to pursue me in a romantic matter and move the hell on. Like, and you know what's crazy? Only men have that problem. And only men have that issue and insecurity. Because as soon as a guy says to a girl, like, you're not cute enough, I'm not feeling you, that girl is skirt. like, well, okay, some of them probably do stick along and have like a crush or whatever, but most of the time, you hurt a girl's feelings when she shoot her shot. That girl is not about to be like, well, maybe I can change his mind by coming to his door with some flowers. Like, come on now. If you
Okay,
get friend zoned, don't stay in the friend zone if you don't want to. You can literally be a stranger. You can go back to being a stranger. Don't be
okay.
like, what?
You said women not gonna like entertain a man that has made it clear to them that he's not trying to deal with them on that level. But those same women that you're talking about, they will try to change Ladarius, Davion, Keontae, Jamonte. They will try to change all of them and get dogged out and made a single mother. So why is that then?
If those same women go and date a Ladarius and end up being single mothers,
That's what they be doing. They be friend zoning the guy that's not gonna dog him out and make him a single mother. And Ladarius and Davion and Jamonte and Darius, they be having their way with them. So why is that then?
no, but these situations are like, I just don't even have the answer for that. Like, why did she date Ladarius and get pregnant by him? I don't know. Like, I don't
Okay,
know.
but we're not gonna act like this don't be happening. Auntie
But that
told y'all
doesn't
like, oh,
change the
he's
fact
in
that,
fact.
like, even if she dates Ladarius and has a baby by him and gets dogged out and cheated on, blah, 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 that doesn't change the fact that she still didn't like dude number one who got friend zoned. It doesn't change that. Like,
Okay, so Zari, thank you. You just okay, thank you so much. You said
okay,
it
full
doesn't
circle
change the
moment.
fact, it doesn't change the fact that she didn't like Ernie. But y'all know that Ernie and Chuck and Larry and Sam and Eric, y'all know that's going to be the man that's going to be loving, caring, and compassionate to y'all.
But that
Y'all
is
see,
not
y'all
always
see.
the point. You
There's
want to
okay,
make it
not
seem
one.
like
Okay,
these
sorry.
nice guys, Noble, you want to make it seem like these nice guys are just so loyal and loving. Those nice guys realize they get a girl that's going like, oh man, I scored a winner, and they still cheat. Those same men still have flaws. Like, you're making it seem like these men are angels from heaven and that they'll never do any wrong. Like, Ernie is a weirdo too.
Okay,
He
I'm
be
not
on the game 24/7. He don't have no type of emotional connection. Like, everybody has flaws. I hate this whole nice guy narrative because only people that call themselves nice guys are typically not nice guys.
okay. Zaria, I'm not saying that Ernie and them gonna that be that loving, caring, compassionate, not dog you out, make you a single mother 100% of the time. But let's be real. We know that Ernie and Chuck and Larry and Earl and Eric and Sam, it's night and day as far as them men dogging you out and making you a single mother and doing you wrong and bringing you all this trauma and pain versus Ladarius and Davion and Keontae and Jamonte and let's be real. Am I wrong when I say that?
Wait, say that again without the names, Noble.
Ladarius and Jamonte and Keontae and them are going to bring you way more trauma and cause you way more pain. Like, can we say that throughout time, especially in our community, that this has been true than those other guys?
And they'll bring you more trauma because of what? Because they are already baby daddies, or because these names to you are
Okay,
supposed to
that
be
too.
ghetto
I listen.
people.
I haven't ever touched on that. Y'all be dealing with Ladarius, and Ladarius already be having three baby mamas. But y'all put Earl in a friend zone. Like, let's talk about
Okay,
it.
then that's a character flaw within that woman, which even then makes you want to know why the hell would Ernie want that girl if she's attracted to Ben with three baby mamas? No, well, this doesn't make sense. I'm trying to understand. I'm really trying. Like,
Zaria,
what?
what I'm trying to
I'm
understand.
missing it.
Zaria, what I'm trying to understand, like I always tell
Basically,
y'all,
you're trying to say, why does a girl rather have a guy that lives in the hood than a guy from what? The nerdy
it's
guy from
not
the
about where
suburbs? Is this your point?
it's not about where he lives. It is just about how he carries himself and the type of man that he is. Okay, y'all. Like I said, bro, I can put y'all already seen dude's picture, but that's who y'all want when y'all are
But
younger.
Noble, it's just because like is I feel like you are specifically speaking on maybe like rap culture because these guys are the ones that are flashy and blah blah blah. But like most of the guys out here that want to talk to the girls at the gas stations and they have their pants to their knees, I don't think these men, I really don't think these men are getting top pick of women. They're most likely picking women that are have low self-esteem just like them and insecurities. I just don't think that these men are being like, oh yeah, forget the guys that's engineers and making this much money. We're getting the girls. Like I don't
Okay.
know. I'm
You know,
not saying, I'm really not saying that you're completely wrong, but I
you want
think we're stereotyping people by like how they look or they appear to be. And I feel like everybody can be a bad person, whether you're college educated, nerdy, whatever, or you from Skid Row. I don't know.
Zaria. This is the last thing
Mhm.
I'm gonna say. Then I'm gonna go to misunderstood.
Okay.
I asked y'all this the other night. I said, why is it that someone like me, I said, why is it that like Ladarius and Keontae and Jamonte and Levante and all of them, why is it that y'all are quick to like, he don't got nothing going on. He a struggle rapper. He want to be a kingpin. He's scamming. He out here robbing people. Why are y'all quick to move him in, let him play the game all day, um, let him drive you to work and use your car use your car while you let's talk about it that way. And use your car while you at work, and then this man don't do anything at the crib during the day. He literally just play the game. You don't have him take out the chicken. So when y'all come home, y'all let it y'all ain't ask him to take out the chicken so it can thaw out all day. You come home, you cook for that man. You gonna buy him the new Jordans this holiday season. You gonna buy him the cool grays, the Concords, the breads. He asks you, you gonna send him to get a mani petty. You gonna send him to go get his hair done. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why do y'all do all of that for that man? But the other man that got stuff going on, he don't get any of the benefits. Why is that?
Okay.
I was trying to ask
Women
y'all.
be do- Wait,
So I
women be
would
doing
say
that?
I would
Yes, bro. All he got to do is lay pipe. All his one job is to lay pipe. That's all he do. He lay lumber. He lay the lumber down. And he get all these benefits. But the guy that got something going on, he got to make all these calls. He got to
okay.
FaceTime. He got to text. He got to take her out on dates. He got to court. He got to do all this. Why is that?
Okay, so three things that I think men like that have that I think we're ignoring is like 90% of the time they're complete liars. Like complete, they're not telling you they robbing. They're not telling you they. And I'm saying this is the women's fault too because they're not doing enough background checks on these bums. But these men are not telling you they robbing for money. They're not telling you they struggle rappers. They telling you I had a bunch of opportunities for record deals and labels and I turned them down. These men are lying. They are manipulating. They are lying. They are not telling that girl that he's broke. They're not doing that. They're manipulative. I'm just trying to get on my feet and I just need a real girl to hold me down. Now, the women who are listening to these men, they're just as likely to be bums as him because like you should not be potential is one thing, but they be trying to, well, I can hold him down and if he ever get big off this music, I'm gonna get my bag too. No, I'll see you at the top. Like no, they no. I don't think these women are automatically choosing bums and scrubs because of the fact that they. And let's also say a lot of girls have daddy issues, and one thing that those guys bring around is they have this over masculinity and this top dog type of vibe and energy where they like, oh my god, he's gonna protect me. He carries a gun. Like no, no. You can do that yourself if it comes down to it. Like there is no Bob the Builder with this man. They think they gonna put him in a suit and make him into the man she want him to be. That's not how that works. So both sides are dumb and but I'm just saying those guys, Noble, that you're talking about are not approaching with that story. They come in like, you know, when I was younger, my dad abused me. My mom died. I really
Zaria,
tried to go to college. I was a football athlete, top number one star. I didn't make it. I like they're coming with a story, Noble. They got this
Zaria,
probably written down in their notes.
Zaria, respectfully, I'm not buying that. Like, where's the discernment? Zaria, you work in corporate America. You got an apartment for yourself. You got a car. If a man, if you walked outside, if you was in Buckhead tomorrow, or if you was in ATL station tomorrow, and a
Hmm.
man came up to you and was talking about, moving into your apartment and not having a job and not contributing financially to your household at all, and literally playing the game and eating your groceries, eating your Scooby Doo snacks and your gushers all day, and you telling me that that man lied to you? Come on, bro. Let's cut it out, bro.
No, I'm saying, okay, you're missing it. Okay, first of all, I don't think women with like where I am are dating those type of guys. Like, let's be real. Like, girls who graduate from HBCUs now work for like big corporate companies. Like, they're not dating those dudes, Noble. Like, no. Those women are not dating those dudes. But like my coworkers, yeah. In fact, a lot of my coworkers are dating other race men anyway. So that's a whole nother thing. Um, but I will say when it comes down to the guys lying, I don't think that is like just the guy's fault in itself because they should be doing background checks on these men, vetting them, knowing like these guys have put their hands on women before, had domestic violence cases, and you don't even know his record type of thing, like, and he coming up in your crib second week out because he just trying to get back on his feet and you trying to quote unquote help a brother out. No, like y'all gotta vet, y'all gotta figure out who this dude is, where he come from. They post one baby on on their Instagram, but got three. No, absolutely not. Find his mom's Facebook. Okay, find what happened. Ask for first and last name, middle name. Take a picture of his driver's license. I don't know, but like you can't be naive on that side either. Just like the friend zone guys, naive. The girls that date those type of guys, naive. They believe, okay, well he said he just needs 3 months, and I'm gonna hold him down, and he not contributing no money to your home. It should never. First of all, no man should ever put you in if he really cares and loves you, he should never put you in a place of need. You should never need somebody to help you pay your light bill, need help to pay no rent, need help to get some groceries, need help to fix your car, and he living with you. That doesn't make sense. Like I don't care if you even if you in a relationship and he just lost his job, I don't know, he better figure it out. Like it doesn't make sense. Like no. But everybody needs to be accountable. But Noble, I just feel like you come on here with these lifetime stories, like this is a Tyler Perry movie, and you want to tell the world that we, like, what? What are we talking about?
Hey, Zaria, listen. We can go all night. I want to give these other panelists the opportunity to talk. Yeah, we can go all night. I don't want to keep misunderstood waiting. Thank you so much. Stay on mute. Misunderstood.